welcome back to consecutive day 800. Woohoo! Oh, a diary of a Runpreneur. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the link in the comments below to find out more on how you can support it. But do give us a subscribe and a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 800. Woohoo! Big milestone today. I'm still in the beautiful San Agustin in Gran Canaria. Look at that view. Absolutely beautiful. I'm running early today because we travel home from our family holiday. It's the 15th day today, so this is my 15th run in Gran Canaria straight. And I'm not going to lie, a little bit frustrating that it's taken me until the 15th day to do a morning run. It's not super early, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but my word, are the conditions so much more bearable. It's nice and it feels cool. I know the sun's burning, beating on my back and probably burning me, but it just feels nice. Whereas I've normally been running around 6, half 6, 7 o'clock, where it's 30, 31, 32 degrees. The sun has been cooking everything all day, and it is just such a hard, drawn out process trying to run in that type of temperature. But anyway, last run today, and I'm not going to talk too much about the holiday. I'll try and summarise it a little bit yesterday. I will add though, before I get into the reflecting on the last 800 days side of things, that yesterday, you probably can't see it, but it's really quite choppy out in the seas, and we had the most fun yesterday because the waves were quite volatile. Now, it was borderline, you shouldn't really get in the sea territory because the currents were really strong. But it was so much fun. I mean, it was me, my brother-in-law and my eldest son, and even my wife at times, in there fighting these massive waves that were just wiping us out constantly. And forget how much fun it can be just playing around in the waves. We're in the sea for a good couple of hours, and it was great fun. So if you've not done that before, give it a try. It's great fun, but just be very aware of the dangers associated with swimming in the sea when there's high currents. So we weren't going out very far, but you can see it's quite choppy, and it's first thing in the morning. Once we get a little further into the day, it does get a lot more choppier. Interestingly, a lot more runners about this time in the morning. Obviously this is the time to run, or running perhaps in the a bit later than I have been doing when the sun's starting to set is the other time. But it's nice, it's quiet. And the one thing that's frustrated me about running over here has been, just got some guy cleaning the pathways. Hola. One thing that's been frustrating is the amount of people on this promenade. And at this time of the morning, not so bad. So there you go, learned something new. But anyway, so 800 days. What have I learnt in the last 800 days? Well, in actual fact, it's probably not the best of times to ask me to reflect, because this will have been the 15th day that I've done hot weather training at a higher altitude. When I say higher altitude, it hasn't been higher altitude, it's just I've done more elevation than I normally would do. I think I summarised it yesterday. I think I would have done 105, 110 kilometres over the 15 days of running in 31 degree average temperature heat, with an average of 100 metres of elevation per run. So that's 1,500 metres of elevation. It's just, my average pace has been about 5 minute 40k, so about 9 minute mile pace, because to be quite frank, I haven't been able to run much quicker in these conditions, especially with the elevation that I've experienced. But so I'm obviously going to reflect and say it's been really tough. And I think the one thing I say about 800 days consecutive running, my daily average is about 7.8 kilometres over that period of time. So a huge volume of kilometres run. And all I say is it's a journey. And what I mean by that is that you have days where it's easy. You have a lot of days where it's easy. And you have a lot of days where it's really tough. And there'll often be no reason for that. Other than that, it's a really long journey. And some days you feel slightly better than others. And that's quite an interesting concept as well, because some days you know why it's tough. I mean, because I've done I've done half marathon PBs in this. I've run decent time marathon runs. I've done ultra marathons, all part of these 800 days, which defies logic really, because you're running a 7.8 kilometre daily average. I think my shortest run has been 5 kilometres, but there might have only been maybe a handful of 5 kilometre runs. Most of them have been no less than 7. I always try and get over 7 kilometres as an absolute minimum. And so you think that you have significant fatigue in your legs, and that is often the case, but I still managed to do some of my best times ever in races. So I can't really work that out either. But what I would say, the biggest thing upon reflection is it keeps my mental health under control. I think I'm often talking about mental health, and I've never struggled with it in terms of anxiety, depression, or anything along those lines, which so many of us struggle with but don't talk about today. And all I would say is that forget all the physical benefits. 80% of what I do, I get the mental benefit from, and it's a huge mental benefit. I can have the most stressful day, I go out for a run, and with the vlog as well, I have to say, the vlog is like counselling for me. I talk my emotions through, I talk what's happened through. Okay, I don't go into minutiae of detail, because sometimes things are just slightly too personal to share with the world, but I do go into quite a lot of detail of how I'm feeling and my emotions, and it just makes me feel better. I put some perspective around things, some logic around things, and it enables me to gain some clarity on that given situation, and as a result of that, my anxiety levels reduce, which allows me to move on, which is so important. And so many people don't have an outlet like that, and I don't know how those people must cope, because I think to myself now, if I didn't have this, it would be, I don't know what I'd do. I think I'd be a mess, especially if everything that's happened in the business. I think there's a correlation as well, that the last 2 years of my business life, touch wood, have been some of the best ones, and that's no coincidence. The last 2 and a bit years of me doing this vlog, so maybe there's a correlation there. I'm not saying there definitely is, but I'm saying it looks likely that there is. So yeah, that's all to say. I'm super stoked to reach 800 days. I'm already looking at February 25th next year, which is the week before my 41st birthday, which is will be the day that I hit 1,000 days, and I think that's a huge achievement, because that's an extra digit on the number of days, and obviously you have to work a long time to get that extra digit, so that will be a big celebration. I'll probably do a party or something for my birthday and coincide it with a celebration of reaching 1,000 days running, providing I get there, of course. There's no guarantee. And that's the other thing, if you can't take this for granted, because you don't know, on one given day my body's just going to stop me. Now, that's definitely going to happen, that's a given. I'm hoping it's going to be after my 90th birthday, so I can have beaten Ron Hill's running streak record of 52 years and 30 something days. But if it doesn't, I can't control. My body's going to stop me on a day. What day that is, I don't know, but it's going to happen. So you have to celebrate every milestone, because you don't know if you're going to reach the next. Now, I'm confident enough to know that I will, or believe that I will, but again, Mother Nature or the human body will decide that fate for me some other time. But I'm going to leave you there, because that's enough reflecting today. I'll be probably reflecting again at 850, 900, 950 and so on. But I'm hugely proud of the achievement. The fundraising is not quite where it needs to be. I think I'm around about £3,000, something along those lines, at this moment in time, which is great, but it's a long way short of $1 million. But I've always known that with this, the older I get, the longer I've been running for, the easier the money will come. So I'm in no rush. I've got the rest of my life, but I will achieve that target, trust me. But anyway, that's it for me today. I'm not going to lie, I'm delighted to be not running this run again for the foreseeable. Pure and simply, it's been a tough 15 days of hot weather, a lot of elevation, running, and I'm looking forward to getting the flats at the Fens of Cambridgeshire. But anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for your support as always. Remember, this is a fundraiser, so do give it a subscribe and a share. Stay positive, stay happy. I'll see you again.